Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Freecoiner here. Welcome to Friday. I am very excited about it. I've had a long week and it seems like every day I've been getting a beating. So I am very excited to be off for a couple days. I'd like to start this off by saying if it seems as though I am giving financial or investment advice, I'm not. It only seems that way. These are only my opinions, and I'm sticking with it. All right, so guys, this week, as we all know, it has been rough. I'm sure you know. Not only if you've had to work, but if not this week, not only if you've had a long day at work, the crypto market has been especially tough. Now, remember, I told you how I felt about it. I saw one article today and it said that Bitcoin had, well, done something that we don't necessarily want to see. I mean, because it does affect the whole market. And yeah, you know, it dropped below $6,000. Now, I can tell you, I really, like I said, I really feel as though we haven't seen the bottom. They've been calling for much lower prices for Bitcoin like for the last few months. So I really kind of feel as though, you know, we're going to see that. So don't be surprised if it happens. Now, will it definitely happen? We don't know. We don't. You know, the majority of us do not have the ability to affect the market in such a way. Could there be some whale out there or multiple whales who are ready to dump their holdings to saturate the market? Of course. I mean, there could be. There could be for pretty much every coin. I mean, there's always someone who has, you know, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of coins, and they're ready to do whatever they want to, or whatever they need rather, to make this price go down even further. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this out. Yeah, I mean it's been tough. It's been really tough, and not that most of us have much in Bitcoin as far as that goes, but you know, if we just take a look at coin market cap, I mean, it doesn't look good. Bitcoin's been sitting at, you know, here or just a little bit above pretty much all day. As you can see, I mean, it's just, you know, it's kind of trying to level out a little bit. But again, guys, I mean, I know the TA or technical analysis might say something else. I'm telling you, we're, what is this? Today's the 10th. I mean, we still got a lot of August to go through, you know? And I mean, although there's a lot of stuff going on, we still got a lot of time. These prices can go much lower. And I mean, I'm telling you, this is classic manipulation. That's what's happening. That's what I see. They're not going to stop doing this until the prices get down. They know. And when I say they, I'm saying people, those people with millions of dollars to invest, people that are running major companies, and you know, all of that. Those people, that's they. So they are they're manipulating the market. And again, I mean, there are still a whole lot of weak hands out there who are, you know, they are going to cash in their chips. They're just going to do it. It's going to happen. It could get worse. You know, I'm just warning you. It could get a lot worse. We could see, you know, 10-cent XRP. I mean, it's possible. You know, it's very possible. I don't think that would happen. However, it is possible. You know, I can tell you if Bitcoin goes down, you know, I've heard some people saying that, you know, a $3,000 bottom is where Bitcoin is heading, and then it's going to rebound. I mean, I can tell you, if Bitcoin hits $3,000, I mean, first of all, that would be tragic. There would be some major problems if that happened. I don't think it would go that low. That's just what I think. But if it got to, say, low 5,000s, high 4,000 range, I mean, XRP and all these other coins here, they are going to see some major, ooh man, some major dips. I mean, it would be an absolute bloodbath. Worse than what we're seeing. Probably in these, it'll be just double digits all the way down in this change in red. So that's just, like I said, that's just what I think could be possible. Again, and let me clarify it again. I think that it could go down. I think we're still headed for some retracement as far as going down. And then we will see everything turn around and go back up. But I just feel like the manipulation is to basically shake out those weak hands. That's it. I mean, look at this market cap, 213 million. Man, I mean, we were almost at $1 trillion at one point. I think it was like 800 billion. I mean, even since a couple weeks ago, it's dropped tremendously. I mean, and the thing is, what I find funny is that they always talk about, oh man, it's dropped 2% or 8%, whatever, without ever really speaking about how far down we are from where we were hovering, I guess, since the beginning of the year. I mean, it's like I said, it's going to go down, or rather, I think it's going to go down. So just be ready if it does happen. Okay, it may not. Just be ready if it does. So let's move on. Where else? Okay, so this is something that is kind of developing right here. There was a tweet sent out asking Binance to add XRP as a base currency, and the tweet went kind of went viral. So there's a possibility that it could happen. Let's just check out some of this tweet. I think the XRP community on Twitter is especially rallying around these principles, with cryptocurrency influencer C3 Nick leading the charge. He recently tweeted, "We would like to see XRP as one of the base assets on Binance in order to move value much more quickly. Please do it. CZ underscore Binance." Let's get some retweets and let them know. So and then Alex Cobb, he joined in, and and it just went down the line here. So it would obviously help XRP, and not only something like this. I mean, you know what? I mean, I don't think that this in itself would do a whole lot for the price. So what we're seeing too is that this coin, or one or two coins are experiencing an uptick. But the thing is, the market is overall in a bearish trend, right? The only thing that's going to, there are a couple things that can happen, in my opinion, that would turn this around. Number one, as far as XRP is concerned, it would, if the SEC comes out and they just formally state that XRP is not a security. That's one thing. Then two, at the end of September, if this ETF, exchange traded fund goes through for BTC, okay, if they go ahead and grant that ETF for BTC, I mean, after that, I think we're going to see a huge moon run. So, and I mean, I'm sure there are some other things. Those are not the only scenarios that could cause it, but those are two likely scenarios that I think, especially being that those are two that are on the table right now. As far as news goes, there just really isn't a whole lot. I saw something that Alex Cobb put out there. He said that there was one, I think it was a Ripple representative saying that they were in talks with several XRP German banks currently. But again, I mean, none of that is going to make any difference. The only time we have to see some pretty major changes, or I'm sorry, some pretty major announcements that come from the government related to the security issue, related to there was something else. Oh, the regulations being announced, and some clarity on how it's going to be, how all of the crypto market is going to be dealt with. I think those things are what's really going to make a change. Now, I think just organically, we're going to see some changes. Once we get into September, I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see our lowest prices this month before it starts to kind of come back up. Typically the dip. The dip in the you can get to a peak. That peak might last a few hours or something like that. Just like when Bitcoin hit 19,000, almost 20,000. It didn't last very long. I can't remember exactly how long it lasted, but it wasn't very long. And same thing goes for these dips. I mean, they'll get down. And you're looking at a matter of, maybe a few hours. And what happens is people see these prices and they start jumping in. They start buying. So, that's where, when you're looking at the market, the graphs, the candles, that's where you see what they call those little lines, the wicks. So they drop down a bit, and then it starts to come back up. So anyway, that's really about it. I just like to thank a few of you guys. I just want to do a few shout outs to some of you guys that consistently comment. Definitely want to say, hey, what's up, Jerome Fox? I really appreciate, man, you constantly commenting on my videos, man. I really appreciate that. That is, I mean, hey, it's really nice to know that I have, people out there who are consistently and faithfully, listening, or right there to listen and watch my videos and hear what I have to say. I really, really appreciate it. Edwin C. Hey man, same thing. Thank you very much. Again, you guys are great. I love the fact that you comment. I try to respond if I can, but definitely love the fact that you're constantly commenting, silently stacking. Hey, I really appreciate it. Thank you for commenting. Definitely keep on doing that. Keep on stacking while you're out there on the road, man. Definitely appreciate it. Who else here? Jerome, not Jerome. Stuart. I think it's Stuart H, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Stuart H. Definitely appreciate the comment that you had that you put out there. Definitely. I mean, it was very good information. And that's another thing too. I mean, if you guys, when you want to comment with anything you like. But if you have something to share it. That's awesome. That is great, because we can all learn from each other, So I just want to mention a couple other guys. Victor Enriquez, Are You Watching? Vertical Freedom, Neocliptic. That's a pretty cool name. Murray XRP. Thank you for consistently commenting. I really appreciate that. Borislav Stoilkov. All right, so I think I got it. Hopefully I didn't kill your name too badly. Shimon Azule, thanks a lot for your comment. Thomas G, again, great man. Thank you very much for commenting. Sharing what's on your mind, guys. Again, definitely share. You can always share. Let everybody know what's on your mind. We all have something valuable to share. I mean, I'm telling you, I learned when I was in the Air Force, one of the things that I did quite often was I would just listen to people, because everyone has their own unique way of looking at life. And I mean, that's just the most valuable thing, because when you're listening to what they have to say, you can actually capture a little bit of how they see the world. And I would just incorporate it into how I did. I mean, sometimes, I mean, it would just, it can really, really open up your eyes to see things more informative way. So anyway, that is all I have to share tonight. I wish I had more for you. I'm trying to keep these videos, you know, under or right at 15 minutes. So anyway, I keep saying anyway. So thank you guys very much for joining me, for listening. This has been Mr. Free Coiner. Take care of yourself. God bless.